Hi Mecca Beauty Junkies, I'm Gabi from Mecca Chadston. Today I'm going to show you how to create beautiful bold brows. So let's get started. Cool, so step one, I'm going to use the Hourglass Brow Arch Pencil in Warm Brunette. I love this pencil because it's kind of like a wax, a pencil and powder in one, and it's got a beautiful arch to get the perfect shape for your brows. And it's got a little brush on the end so you can brush it all out and make it look beautiful. When I start my brows, I just like to brush them up just so I can get that really nice line underneath. And then I just I start in the middle because I'm usually heavy-handed at the start. And I just like to do little strokes. So I just want to start my brow on the tail. And so if your tail is darker, that's usually okay because you want it to be more defined. So I'm just going to creep it up right to the front. And I usually raise my eyebrow a little bit just so I can get a nice straight line. But don't be too heavy-handed because you don't want it to look too intense at the start. And then I brush my brow hairs down, even though it looks a little funny, but then you can get that beautiful shape right up the top. And create that beautiful arch. You can even use like the little corner here when you come around the corner of your arch. And just to measure it, just hold your pencil to the end of your nose to the corner of your eye, and that's where your arch should stop. And from your little nose crevice all the way up, that's where it should start. And then from the crevice of your eye just to the top of your iris, that's where your arch should be. So I'm just gonna make it a bit more defined. And then light strokes to the front, and then I kind of just blend up. And this arch is a little bit different to this arch, so I usually have to put more product on this one. So now I'm going to do the other eye. So I'm just going to do the same thing and brush them up, nice and bushy. And start in the middle, go to the tail. If you make a boo-boo, you can just wipe it with your hand, just like I did. So this tail is a little bit shorter than the other side, so I have to extend it a bit more. So you can even kind of just like pull your brow a little bit, especially I usually find my left side a little harder than my right because I have to move my arm. So if you just pull your brow like that, you get a nicer arch. So now I'm going to show you how to sculpt your brows a little bit more. These are the final touches, and this is a little trick of mine that I get a lot of questions about, like how do I get that beautiful sharp tail? I'll show you guys how to do that now. So I basically use, any concealer will do. I like to use the NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard, and I like to get a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I grab a concealer brush. So this is the Bobbi Brown concealer blending brush, and I just pop a little bit on my brush from the back of my hand. And then what we want to do is we want to just go underneath, and you can even go over the top. I'll do both so you can see what the differences are, and that's just going to help shape them. And if you're a bit lower on one side, it's going to make them nice and even and look nice and sharp. So I always start at the start when I do this. So just underneath, remember those diagonal stripes, just to really clean them up. I'm just going to add a little bit more concealer on the bottom, and then I'm just going to make a little slide over the top. And then kind of move your concealer brush down a little bit. So then you just turn the concealer brush and create that really sharp tail. And if you extend it a little bit more, just fix it with your finger, then go back in with the concealer. And so I'll go ahead and do the other one for you guys. So again, underneath. I'm just going to add a little bit more of my brow pencil just on this one because I feel like there's a little gap that I've missed. You just connect it. Now that your brows are all done and nicely shaped and filled in, we're going to go ahead with the $1 Billion Brow Gel, and this is going to help keep your hairs in place and keep your brow product lasting all day. So all you need to do is grab your brow gel and just apply it. You don't need to put too much. It's a really great product. It doesn't leave your brow hairs crunchy or anything like that. They make them feel quite natural still. So there you have it, guys. That concludes my big brow tutorial. Stay tuned for more Mecca Beauty Junkie videos.